Good in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, bigger news for you guys. Todd Cantwell, ladies and gentlemen, the whole update will be about Todd Cantwell, some Spanish La Liga midfielders, definitely a bigger update on Thomas Partey, how exactly he's being linked more frequently to Arsenal. But not only that, let's also talk about some important other transfer news in terms of Nicolas Tagliafico. Well, this is Indian Gooner, and if you still haven't subscribed, well, in this channel you'll get daily Arsenal news without fail twice a day. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. So the first news is talking about Todd Cantwell. Well, talking about a Norwich City, they have option to extend his deal until 2023 and would like him to stay even if they are relegated. But Liverpool are among the clubs impressed, and Cantwell camp feels he needs first team exposure, and a significant bid could change it all as well. But we all know that he's a Guna, and more on it, keep watching the video. Squadron Mustafi says sometimes you have to see what the opponent does. It's not easy when the opponent throws a lot of bodies up front and a lot of long balls. I don't know what they give this goalkeeper to eat. He kicks it out of the stadium. And also, Mustafi says, what I see is this team believes in how we want to play football and tries things, even when sometimes it doesn't look as good as it should. I think it's a process and we have to believe in the process. And we have to continue. We have to get on board the ideas the coach is giving us to try and develop to a team that we want to be. As I said, this is a process and we have to believe in it and go with it. And talking about David Luiz, Squadron Mustafi says, at the end of the day, we're all human beings. We make mistakes. For a defender, it's not always easy, but he's experienced enough and knows how to deal with those situations. He's a fantastic teammate that brings a lot of life into the dressing room. His career speaks for itself. If you win what he has won, then you've done something right. For me, he's a big personality and I'm happy to have him in the team. We're talking about Pep Guardiola. He came to know about Arsenal. They're going to meet Arsenal in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. He says, we have a semi-final against Arsenal and want the final. That will be the best preparation to win the trophy and to prepare for Real Madrid. So you can understand that these guys are definitely going to avenge or probably come up with their best against Arsenal. If Arsenal can topple Manchester City, I would expect that Arsenal are going to win the... they've already won it if they beat Manchester City. But not only this, let's talk about bigger things, that Arsenal's physio Chris Morgan is joining Liverpool, and most importantly, Arsenal are actually eyeing Paris Saint-Germain's Bruzio Mazziotti as a replacement. Who is he? You'll come to know. And top Arsenal talent Folarin Balogun is set to exit Arsenal. Why? He is touted to be the next Aubameyang. Aubameyang himself has tweeted out and suggested that Folarin Balogun is an unbelievable talent, but somewhere down the line, things are not going well. Let's see. Well, Nicola Pepe is well liked around the training ground, a quiet, content, unassuming character who goes a little under the radar because he is not the most demonstrative personality. And talking about Folarin Balogun, he is set to leave Arsenal in the next transfer window after the new contract for the striker could not be agreed upon. Arsenal will be willing to do a business for the 18-year-old rather than losing him for a free next year. And in a slight worrying sign of Arsenal's new and more modest levels of ambition, Mikel Arteta has urged his side to win the FA Cup so that they can qualify for the Europa League. He said after the win, he says, I'm really pleased. This is a difficult place to come and get a win. We're back at Wembley. I'm really happy with the attitude and performance of the players. It's a great opportunity to try to win a trophy and play in Europe. And the Gunners are currently 11 points off the Champions League, a gap that falls to 9 points if Man City are banned, and 5th place secures qualification. And let's see how things will turn out. Ajax defender Nicolas Tagliafico, who has been linked with a move to Arsenal, could be set to leave the Dutch Giants this summer. The 27-year-old is also linked with Leicester City and Chelsea, and the Amsterdam-based club now admit he could depart this summer. Ajax boss Erik ten Hag has said the transfer market will start in August. The top leagues are now being played out, so the money flows are maintained. The market value of players will be slightly depressed, but not much. Based on their performances and ambition, a number of our players also want to make the move abroad. Agreements have been made with Andre Onana, Donny van de Beek and Nicolas Tagliafico, but it must be clear whether the market is indeed breaking loose. For Onana and van de Beek, another year of Ajax could certainly be an option, but for Tagliafico, it is slightly different because of his age. So Nicolas Tagliafico could be on the move, ladies and gentlemen. But not only this, Arsenal again are being linked with A shock move for Levante's attacking midfielder Enis Bardi. The 24-year-old Macedonian international scored 4 goals and assisted thrice in the La Liga season so far, having played 26 times. But Arsenal are not the only one interested to have his services. Well, talking about bigger things and bigger aspects for Arsenal, let's talk about Chris Morgan. Now, Arsenal's head of physiotherapy, Chris Morgan, has agreed to return to former club Liverpool, bringing an end to his 2-year stay at the Emirates Stadium. With him leaving, the club has identified Paris Saint-Germain's head of physiotherapy, Bruno Mazziotti, as his replacement, as I said earlier as well, with the Brazilian expected to join Arsenal at the end of the season. Now, why is that happening? What is the influence behind it? Keep watching the video. Well, Nike has unveiled the flight ball, which will feature in the leading leagues, including the Premier League from next season. It will address aerodynamic inconsistencies with the new design and features a 30% truer flight than previous match balls. It looks like a thing of beauty, but not in this. Let's talk about Mazziotti now. Why is he linked with Arsenal? He looks like a tank to me, first of all. But 42-year-old Mazziotti has a close bond with Arsenal technical director Edu Gaspar and is highly rated by Ronaldo, Neymar Jr. and Thiago Silva and Alexandre Pato. And while nothing has been signed, the process is nearing completion. More on it. Keep watching. Well, Foreign Balogun posted this on Twitter. Now, he quoted it with the caption "patience" before, but that caption has been deleted, but the post remains uploaded. So you can understand this guy wants a first team action already just because Bukayo Saka didn't get here, and most probably Bukayo Saka is getting his first straight away season with Arsenal direct, the first team action. So he wants that. It's pretty much clear about it. But moving on, while talking about more things, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on Instagram story teasing his son for looking like David Luiz. You can watch the video.
David Luiz do Brasil! Do Brasil!
And yes, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is a very, very funny guy. The former Arsenal man David Bentley reckons Arsenal need to get rid of half of their team. He says Mesut Ozil and David Luiz are on large money, and if Arsenal can move these players on, then Arteta will be able to spend money on transfers. I don't know what the thinking is at boardroom level, because Arsenal need to ship out half the team and to get a good core in. That's difficult, but can be done. The major problem is that we don't know if they're singing from the same hymn sheet at boardroom level. That's really good. And he says David Luiz is problematic. He's a great technical player, but if you want to bring the youth through and create a winning mentality, is he really the type to help with that? You look at Liverpool and Manchester United are trying to do it too, and they build a solid foundation that allows the players to express themselves. If you have solid back four and solid spine of the team, it's easier for the young players to step into that. Instead, Arsenal leak goals and look vulnerable. Well, Arsenal are no longer pushovers, according to Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Well, Maitland-Niles said recently that a lot's been said about the character of this group. We've been building a lot of character to come back and keep fighting. I think the cup win was just the icing on the cake, and we showed people we can really do it. I think you really saw at 1-1 to come back and rally and get that late goal to push on and get that win against Sheffield United, team who have done well this season, showed that we're about what we're about. We're a team in progress, just like a lot of other teams, and we're trying to win as many games as we can to please the fans. And he says it's an amazing feeling. Every club wants to go to Wembley and play. We haven't had the best of results away recently, so it was good to pick up that win. And Arsenal are close to landing Thomas Partey and have 3 more La Liga options in Marc Roca and Enis Bardi. Have already spoken about it, and also Valencia's Carlos Soler. But moving on, well, Kieran Trippier recently in a podcast said that Thomas Partey has been asking him about the Premier League. He added that Thomas speaks a very good English and will fit perfectly in the Premier League should a move happen. So it looks like Thomas Partey is happening because Kieran Trippier has revealed a lot of stuffs. Well, moving on, Joelson Fernandes is scouted upon Edu's request. Now, Arsenal are interested. Kia represents him. Edu wants to bring him to the club this season. Arteta has requested a wide player. However, the problem is Arsenal have to pay out his release clause, which is a hefty amount of money. His contract ends in 2022. I think we should have him run this contract down and force Lisbon to undersell or let him go on a free. Kia is certainly capable of that much as well. Well, not only this, we're talking about other stuffs. Well, one of the fans is really wanting Todd Cantwell to come to Arsenal. We saw today in my first video, I actually mentioned that how Thierry Henry praised Todd Cantwell for his Black Lives Matter celebration after scoring the goal against Manchester United. So one Arsenal fan actually below that post tweeted, "Come to Arsenal, bro. You will be a starter." Oh my God. That's lovely, isn't it? Well, talking about as I had mentioned about the physiotherapist. Here's more news that somebody tweeted out saying he's a world class physio. Would be over the moon with that. His record at Corinthians or Salacao was superb. Players were all the time talking about him and how he's helped them. Pato was known for being injury prone and barely got a single injury at Corinthians, and that is completely because of Bruno Mazziotti. So his potential is really of like it's through the roof. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal on this platform every single day, twice. So sit back, relax, and enjoy all the news that comes on this platform. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers, and don't forget to subscribe.